Hello,
What?
guys. How's it going? White Storm here, and this evening we are talking about a new creation, What International League, WoTi League for short. Um, I am your host, along with Zuzu here.
Hi.
Um, um, so who am I? I'm White Storm. I play with the RGN clan, RGN Chieftains, the RAF. Um, so it's just kind of a hobby for me. Um, like I say, I'm in the RAF as an engineer and played tanks since about 2013. Um, Favorite tank is the ELC Even 90. So the stream aims. We're going to be talking about WoTi League and the fixture list. We're going to be creating the fixture list live on stream. So Suzu, who are you and what are you here for?
That is a very good question. Thank you for asking that. I told you no difficult questions. Um, well, we're casters for the World of Tanks International League. I'm totally not reading a script, and I've been playing the game for just over a year now. I am a college student, and my favorite tank is the AMX-50B because it's big and squishy.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
So what do you do? You know?
Hello.
Such a good question. Thank you for that again. Oh,
Okay.
sorry. Stream difficulties. What do I do? That's great. Back to you. Oh, sorry, I got distracted. Yeah. Oh, God, sorry.
Smashing. Thanks, Xander. So the WoTi League, we wanted to create a league or a tournament for a common player, the average player, but it's evolved slightly more. That we've got several teams from all different skill categories from all over the internet, and this is what makes it truly international. This league is going to be controlled by the players, and it's for the players. Um, Zudu, what do you think of that as a relatively new player, only 1 year in the game? Um, you obviously never saw ESL. You never saw um, the competitive side of World of Tanks. So, how exciting is this to come into a new kind of style competitive league?
I actually think it's very exciting because I have no idea what those first three things you said even are. So
Oh, we all miss the ESL.
what they are, but I think it's really interesting because I haven't played a 7 versus 7 format. I've only played it on the little mobile game. So
Yeah,
I think it's gonna expand a lot of the areas of the game.
I
More
mean,
strats.
it's gonna change the dynamic. I mean,
Mm,
this is a format that is played in World of Tanks already. There is obviously the sevens that goes on currently. The World of Tanks
yeah.
wargaming do a kind of an elite style of this, but we want to bring that to everybody. We want everybody to be able to play this. Because you don't know, there might be some amazing players out there that just can't get into it for all sorts of reasons. So we want to make this super accessible, and I think that's
Mm.
the key word in this.
Yeah,
Um,
the main part of this league is that this first one is it's a prototype, so we're hoping to expand to not just clans but teams in future, so that everyone can play with whoever they want. Not this
and
time though.
these ideas have completely been crafted virtually by the player base, by the clans that are here themselves.
Mm,
Um, all of the people involved in this have been clan leaders who we've had in our Discord and have had good long chats with us about what they want, what they think we can improve on, how we can develop, and a lot of these things we've been able to implement in the short time. And some of the things, for instance, tank selection and map selection, these have all been things that have been thrown about through the community, and we've come out on top with some very kind of. We've come out with like all of the. I'm losing my words here. Can you help me out, Zuzu? We've come out with
okay.
what
Yeah,
a mediated way of where everybody's agreeing with what they're.
you got this.
Yeah,
You're doing great. You're doing
flipping.
great, kid.
And getting my mucking words muddled a little bit. So, So yeah, we're moving away from clans because that was one of the big things. The first league is about the clans. The next league might not be. What do you make about that? What was your feeling when we had the big meeting with all the teams?
Well, I was just listening, but I a lot of people want to play with their friends, and I so would I.
Yeah,
So I think it's better to expand to teams, and I'm excited to see it happen
absolutely.
because yeah, because you could play with your clan and another clan with the team games, so that's fair.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, even for myself, being in the game for quite a long time, I get friends from all different clans, from all different places. So yeah, it'd be great to be able to
Mm,
team up with some of my old buddies. You know. So
yeah.
so basically, how's the league going to work? Well, today we're going to be drawing the fixtures. Um, we have a total of 38 teams that have registered in time for this, and have shown genuine interest. So that will be two pools of 19 teams. They will be sorted by registration date. So the first one, 19, will be the ones that registered earliest, and the second 19 will be teams that registered latest. Um, Simple and easy way of doing that. And ladies and gentlemen, this is, like I say, a prototype. This is the Alpha League, the first time we're ever running this. There may be some kinks, there may be some hiccups, but don't worry, we'll do our
Some.
best. So, so actively throughout this, we're going to be asking for feedback, but we're going to be doing all the feedback from the league after the league. So if you've got anything throughout this that comes up, any major issues, we'll try and mediate with it and deal with it in the most adult and sensible way possible. Um, but yeah, we're going to get there. We'll be fine. Okay. So one big point, Suzu, that we should really talk about is
Yes.
we are emitting certain tanks from this tournament.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So,
Um, well, I think we can all agree that reward vehicles shouldn't be involved in leagues, so you won't be seeing any chieftains, no 260s, no 279s, nothing that you need gold
no.
rounds to penetrate. EBRs are also banned from the league because in a 7 versus 7 format, they can easily take over the game, etc.
Unless I'm playing it, and then I'll be out in the first 30 seconds. So,
Only you.
so um, we shall move on to whatileague.com. I think that's the next thing that we should really take a look at. This is our main portal. This is going to have everything that we could possibly need to run the league going forward into the future. It's very much under development. We've asked all of the teams and the clans to send us their logos, their pictures. Not for any other reason than just to show who's interested and who wants to play. So we've got quite a development there. We've got a lot of clans, Reddit, GOP, LTP, all sorts of players, all sorts of clans from all over the place. Goodness, I wish half of them had their actual names underneath it. That would be ideal, wouldn't it? But I'm sorry, I don't recognize all of your clans straight away. But we've got a whole selection of guys. I'm not sure if every single icon is there, um, but most
No,
of them are there. I think.
I think we're missing a few at the
I think
moment.
we might be missing a few. Um, but you know, guys here in these clans and other clans that are also taking part, you guys, you are the core of World of Tanks. You are what make World of Tanks. And this league is here for you. It's, like I say, by the players, for the players. Okay, so moving on to, we're going to have a quick look at the website. Susie, do you want to take over on this one? We're going to go for the next tab, which is the news. We can get all sorts of things from here.
I think you just summed it up. So you can r- register. Obviously, I think it's too late to register now. The rulebook is available on the website as well, so you can see exactly which tanks are banned if you wish to know. I mean, the reward tanks are banned. Yep, Whitestorm, you take it. It's yours.
So you can download your very own copy of the WoTi League European Division rulebook here, and it comes in a PDF. And this is what's been crafted by all of the clan members. We're not going to go through it verbatim. That would be a very long stream, and I could not be bothered going through it one more time. But
Again,
but all
sorry.
of these things up until now have been controlled by the clan leaders, and the people that have been involved in actually taking a hand in this uh, discussion about creating the league. So we've taken on board your maps that you wanted removed, and we've taken on board the tanks that you wanted removed, and um, one particular rule snuck in there somehow about clan commanders. Um, we don't we don't know how that actually snuck in, but everybody should be able to play this. This is a clan. Uh, uh, this is a
Event.
league for the players, for the
Yep.
by the players, for the players. So that's including clan commanders, their players as well. So
Yes.
if we just scroll down a little bit here in through, there we go. It's just taking a little moment on my screen to come down. So competition format 7 versus 7, that's pretty important. It's going to be taking place every weekend, and literally going to be on the Saturday, Sunday kind of time. There's going to be um, leeway to a degree on the timings, but if we're going to be streaming your game, which we will tell you if we are going to stream your game, because we're going to try and stream as much as possible, there will be no leeway because we want the stream to be consistent. But if your game is not selected to be played on stream within reason, obviously we're not gonna give somebody else the win if you can make it. You just might be 20 minutes late or something like that. There's going to be some leeway as long as both clan commanders accept uh, that clause. Okay, so prizes is something that a lot of people are going to be wanting to discuss. Suzu, have we got any prizes?
Oh, thank you for that. I'll break the news. For this first league, there won't be any extreme prizes, if any at all. Because at the moment we need to prove numbers to get to get prizes. So in hopefully in future leagues, um, companies, businesses, Wargaming will see the numbers and
Yeah.
they will give us. Zuzu is not part of the prize. Thank you for that. Um, they should, you know, they'll give us rewards. I got distracted by chat. I shouldn't be reading it. I'm sorry.
So prizes. Everybody wants prizes. I want prizes. We bid for prizes. They've not been very forthcoming with prizes because
Yep.
we can't prove that this is going to work. So we really need you guys, all the guys that are going to be playing, to play the game, to be in there,
Matthew,
to
shut up.
compete. Give us the um, give us the content so that we can say we want prizes because we are worth it. We are an international league. We're for the players, by the players. We're gonna,
Yes.
we're gonna smash it. We're creating an esports scene in a game that a lot of people really like. Um,
Yes.
so let's move on a little bit from the calendar
Mm.
and let's just have a look. We've got a little delay here. So I'm going to make that bigger on my screen, actually. There we go. If we could just move down to the competitive format. So 7 versus 7 with two reservists at the back there. And uh, we are going to have this in a knockout stage, like a World Cup bracket format. So, like I say, two pools, pool one and pool two on the left and on the right, which we're going to draw today. And it'll be one team will get a bye, but if I'm counting it right, 19 and 19 on both sides. And they will filter down until finally there's only two teams left. And they will fight for glory on the battlefield. Um, this is going to be a 5 match event, so maximum. So it'll be attack and defense, and then attack and defense, and then there'll be an encounter mode to finish off. If we could move down, the registration and requirements have now come to a close. So we've got the teams, and if we can keep moving down a little bit, that would be good. Just keep moving down, buddy. Game practices. So we're going to make this as obviously as fair as possible. So we want everybody to be talking to each other. We're going to get the replays for the games, for all of the games, and we're going to check them to make sure nothing untoward was happening. We are going to have a maximum duration of the battle as 10 minutes. So 7 versus 7 for 10 minutes maximum. If you draw, that's an issue. Um, so map choice, you'll be able to, will be alternating. You won't be both playing on the same map. So it will be, for instance, El Haluf, and then the next one will be Ensk or Malinovka. It will be rotating constantly, and this will be tier 10 in a tier 10 tanks only. Uh, collectors' vehicles are permitted. So that's vehicles that are no longer in the tech tree, but were originally tech tree tanks.
Like the 113
Yes.
and things. That's the only one I can
Yeah.
remember off the top of my
But
head.
reward campaign tanks, your chieftains, your like that,
They're not
they're no
allowed.
they're no bueno. Okay.
Bueno.
So let's keep moving down here. So what one thing that I really want to stress when we're doing this, and you've all picked your tanks, we want you to lock them in effectively. Right, these are the tanks that we're taking again, and uh, we don't want you last minute changing it, because when we hit play and you've changed the tank, you might not make it into the into the match, because we might have like hit it, and you might want to be trying to change tanks last minute, and then somebody's all going to have to go jump off a cliff or something. That's not going to be cool.
I volunteer.
So, so when make sure you go in there, guys, with the tanks kind of predetermined. I'm going to run this strategy. It's all going to be 140s, and we're going to just wolf back them. You know, against IS7s, that would be a crazy tactic. But just for an example, you've decided what you're going to go for. Okay, don't just be trying to react to the other team. Um,
Mhm.
okay, so moving down, map selection. So the maps, is this an old copy of the uh, map, Sander? It is an old copy of the maps. So the maps that were removed, Sander, can you remind me what they were? He's just going to check for me exactly which maps it was that we removed on the request of the players.
Mhm.
So whilst he's quickly going to go and find out which maps it was that we removed, players' code of conduct. So there's going to be obviously a league system. We're not going to have specifically a referee, but if a player is not playing nice, then we're going to, have to address that. Um, and that will be done with the clan commanders or the team commander at the time. Both sides will have to get involved. We'll talk to you and say, look, people, what's going on here? Let's have a bit of fair play. Let's have a gentleman's agreement. Um, so we're all mostly adults here. We're going to make sure we play a fair and good game. And before the match, we'll always remind you, gentlemen, let's make sure that this is a fair and reasonable game. So, Xander, which maps was it that we were asked to remove?
Mantis just sent them in the chat. If anyone's if
Scientists
anyone's
said it in the
reading
chat.
that.
All right, brilliant. Okay, I have it
The
over
the stream chat.
the stream chat. Okay, so in the stream chat, Banter at time reference 729 has placed a list of the maps. Thanks very much, buddy. So moving down from code of conduct, let's go to point 9. One thing I'd like to point out, whilst Sander is just moving us down a little bit, is um, we'd quite like to invite some players into the stream, talk about how they did in battles. I'm sure you all want to talk to Zuzu, and Zuzu's going to ask a whole bunch of questions.
Yeah, thank you for
Yeah,
that. Yeah, yeah, you can talk to me. I will totally be sober. Yeah, that'll be great fun. I'll have a list of questions to ask you.
exactly. Questions like,
We can have a laugh.
how effective was your tactic? You won the game. You did great. Why did you win? May as well talk about it. Yeah. Um, also,
Yeah, you can brag.
this is your chance to brag. This is your chance to sell yourself. We're the best clan in the world. Yeehaw. It'll be great. Okay. So, but when we invite you into the stream, we would ask you don't swear in any of your various languages that you happen to have, especially not French. We don't like French. Swearing in French, that is. It's an English thing. Don't worry about that. Okay. Discrimination and defamation. Please don't be doing any of that. We're like all people, even the French, just the
Oh
language we
my
don't like.
god.
Um, So there's more of the. I'm not going to read all of this. Can we just skip through a little bit more, um, because it's going to drag on a little bit, and everybody has access to this. So um, that's pretty much where we're at. So these are the list of tanks. We've written it into the uh, the PDF there, so everybody knows you cannot 100% take these tanks. Okay, so let's move on from the rule book because that's a little dry. I think it's about time we started having a look at these fixtures. Don't you think, Suzu?
Yeah. Do you want to explain to me what fixtures are?
What do you mean? What fixtures are? Who's playing against who?
Yeah,
There
that
we
as
go.
well.
So before I go any further, though, I just want to remember that this is the first edition of the tournament, and the rulebook is the first edition of the rulebook. So there will be things that will always be needing to be improved on. This is an evolving tournament, and we will do our absolute best to make sure that um, after this tournament, we learn from it. We do continuous improvement. We take everybody's feedback and we improve it for the next league. And that is super important to us. That it's for the players and by the players. Okay, let's start drilling into fixturelist.com. Pool 1, the first 19 teams are going to be placed into here, and we're going to start drawing the teams out. This is going to be brilliant. Let's see who's playing who. So Division A, the left-hand side of the division, RLD and Reddit, RDDTX, Trash, Prism, Cult 1, Gup, Haps, Happy Noobs, GTDX. Team number 10 is RQR, Pain in position number 11. That's my team. Orda, NH. Team 15 is S Gun, or Skun, X-Men 1. MRED in team position number 17. RLD in 18. And Tilt are in position 19. Right, let's create this division. Okie dokie. So that's quite a division, I think, there. Um, what do you think, Zuzu?
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. These teams were done by who signed up first, right? They're completely
Yeah,
almost random.
completely done on who signed up. In this particular instance, all done purely. The first name on the spreadsheet was placed in position number 1. So just the easiest way to do it.
Yes.
Alrighty.
All right, let's
So
go
let's
to
go and have a
second
look
one.
at the divisions. How have they came out? Let's have a look. Alrighty. So what am I looking at? We've got.
Hacker?
Oh, you're doing Division B now. Okay. Right. So, Suzu, you want to take this one?
Oh, do I have to? Quick. 4FG? 3PX. Oh god, that's a um I'm
Teox.
I'm not quite sure how to say that one.
Team number 9 is SCF. Team number 10 is Anyway.
Without the Y.
Team number 11 is Way R. Are they? Oh, N Way. Okay, sorry, my bad. Team number 10 is AN Way. Team number 12 is Fudgy. Team number 13, 78679. Team number 14 is Tense. Team number 15 is BKC. Team number 16 is Odom Mortis. Team number 17 is Reddit Z, I believe. RDDTZ. Team number 18 is B1. And finally, we have Excel in spot number 19. Let's add the division. Okie dokie. So we've got the two divisions set up there, ready to go to hit the button. Let's have a look at the outcome of that now. Let's go and see what the fixtures are. Alrighty. All right. This is the first time I'm seeing it, so let's have a look. So, round
Oh.
number 1. There we go. GOP versus Prism, RDDX versus Cult, X-Men versus RDDT, MR3D versus HAPS, RLD versus GTDX, Orda versus Trash, Pain versus RQR, S-Gun versus RLD, NH versus RGN. Division B, go for it. And round 1 is going to be SCF versus Quick, RDDTZ versus BKC, Narf versus Jailbaits, Way R versus 3PX, Tox versus Anyway, 78679 versus TDI, XL versus Tense, 4FG versus Fudgy, and Hacko versus B1. So let's change scene back to the balcony here. So when are these going to be played? That is a great question. Yep, I'm just going to switch to my documents here. So when are the things going to be played? When are the games going to be played? The times of the battle are going to be basically every weekend. So the 6th and 7th of November, 13th and 14th of November, 21st of November, 27th, 28th of November, and the final is going to be, the finals are going to be the 4th and 5th of December. Okay. And the time that we're going to be playing, so understanding that a lot of you guys are going to be doing advances and things around that kind of things, that kind of time, we're going in GMT. So what is it we said? We said it was 7 o'clock? 7 o'clock Zulu, I suppose. London time zone. So 7 o'clock is when we can, and if people can turn up 15 to 20 minutes early, especially the clan commanders, just to make sure that everybody's okay and ready to go, then we'll begin the setup. This is going to be done in training rooms. Am I right, Xander? Yep. So that we can fly about as spectators and look at all your cool moves, and it's going to be absolutely brilliant. Okay. And then also, this is going to enable us to create potentially videos of your encounters with your other clans and stuff like that. It's going to be absolutely awesome, isn't it, Zuzu?
Yeah, it's gonna be great. No sarcasm intended, I'm sorry.
Alrighty, so that is pretty much us, I think, on anything. I've got questions in the chat. If anybody would like to ask some questions of me and Zuzu, please do. This is your chance. Yes, Xander's going to join the chat now as well.
Hello guys, sorry when I did my presentation my microphone was on but with no sound. Either way, as Whitestorm said, if you have any questions feel free to ask them in chat. The results will be posted on the website for the divisions, for Division A and Division B. The group stages will be published tomorrow. Expected to be probably around 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. Guys, this league again is built by the community for the community. I fully understand the thing about the prizes. We asked prizes officially to Wargaming. We had a lot of meetings, and basically what Wargaming has told us is we gotta prove the concept to them, and then they will help us out. So, guys. Okay, I see that my microphone is not that loud. All right, guys. If regarding that prize pool thing, as we said, this is a prototype version of the league. We're gonna have this league in the future with prizes. Expect that, because we're not only reaching out to companies such as Wargaming, we're gonna reach out to other companies as well. So bear with us, guys. Let's make this league work. It's from the community. It's from you guys. It's not from a group of people. It's the entire community working on this. So thank you very much, guys. I don't know if y'all have any questions, but feel free to ask them now.
I will not join anyone's clan. Thank you for the offers, though. Is my mic? Is yours me? Okay. You should say that next time.
Funny, if I if I remind you of a football, I was playing football today. It really hurt my knee.
Oh yeah,
So-
that's definitely tank related.
It's very tank related. Let's bring this over here.
Has anyone else got any questions? Not about me joining their clan. I already have one. It's great.
Excellent. Bracket or
Bracket or
league?
league?
That's a good question.
Don't look at
Yeah,
me.
go for it. Xander is going to jump in here.
All right,
Yep.
so we're as we said, this format is experimental. It's subject to change. Probably in the future, we might not even use clans, but teams, as y'all suggested. But to answer your question, we're starting with the division, like a league format, and when we go to the semifinals, we're jumping into a bracket. So the first 2 weekends is going to be in league style, and then we're jumping into the bracket style.
So, yeah, very simple. What might change in the future, though, we don't know. This is going to be completely directed by you guys and your feedback from the league.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
it's-
if you guys want a change, then you tell us about the change and we will do our best to accommodate your needs. Again, by the players, for the players.
Exactly. Can we
Yes,
join
you
my
can
clan?
join my clan.
Tell you
You
what,
can
I
join
could
my
do.
clan. No,
I could do the
stop
few players.
my
Hang on.
clan.
No, wait. Let's fight. I'll solo you in tanks. I'm telling you what, I will. The brackets will be
on the
brackets
website.
will be on the website. So the everything will be published. That's what the website is for. Everything will be on the website for you to see. It'll be completely open and transparent. That's why we've placed the rule book and everything on there as well, in all its dirty glory. Any news about rewards? We have spoken about rewards. Officially, currently, there are no rewards. There may be in the future, but currently, that's fallen through. And we have to prove that this league is something that the players want to see, they want to play in. And once we've proven it, the future is bright. I'm sure Wargaming and any other company will get involved and say, this has a real reach, and we can use that to gain all sorts of fantastic rewards. Can't we, Zuzu?
Yeah, fantastic rewards. But skins and gold, probably.
Codes, tanks,
Fun
all
things.
sorts of things. I personally would like about 50 million bonds. That would be very kind. Okay, so I'd like to thank everybody for turning up and witnessing our first ever WoTi International League stream. We're going to pretty much call it there. I think we've gotten everything out that they want to talk about. I think we're there, aren't we, Zuzu?
Yeah. I'm just here to tag along and listen to you talk. I'm just edging you on. You're doing great.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.